We have always been the type of cruisers to choose an interior cabin over a balcony cabin. Well, our recent cruise on the MSC Euribia was our first time choosing a balcony cabin. So what is the difference between an interior and a balcony? Why did we finally choose a balcony? Was it worth it? Will we ever go back to an interior cabin again? Let's get into it. Ahoy Travelers, it's Amy here to help you make your travel experience a success. So balcony or interior? Let's start with a comparison of both types of cabins. Well, as the name suggests, interior cabins are on the inside of the ship, therefore they don't have any windows and no direct view of the outside. But don't let that turn you away. Interior cabins have some great perks. Number one, they're a budget-friendly option. Interior cabins are usually the most affordable option on the ship. If you're cruising on a budget or prefer spending your money on experiences outside of the cabin, an interior room can be a great choice. In this example from Princess Cruises, you can see that choosing an interior will save you almost $600 per person. Now that's half the cost of the interior and can either go towards your next cruise, an upgraded package with drinks and Wi-Fi, or help pay for your excursions. This is our number one reason for usually booking an interior. Doing so allows us to cruise more often by saving money on our cabin. Or maybe I should say it allows us to splurge on the drinks package. Guess it depends on how you look at it. Number two, interiors are dark and quiet for sleeping. So since interior cabins lack that natural light, they can be ideal if you like sleeping in the pitch dark. The lack of windows means you control all the lighting. And then choosing an interior cabin surrounded by other cabins offers cruisers some of the best sleep of their lives. They're cut off from outside noises and cocooned in darkness. Personally, I love it. Number three, an interior cabin encourages exploration. Since an interior cabin is designed mainly to be a place to sleep and then get ready for your day outside of the room, booking one is a great way to encourage exploration of the ship, the port, everything. When cruising, I'm there to experience all that the ships and ports have to offer. So having a cabin that encourages me to get out and explore is perfect. I never feel like I'm missing out. Do you usually book an interior cabin? If so, what are your reasons? Now let's look at balcony cabins. These cabins provide a private outdoor space with sliding doors so that you can step outside for fresh air and views. Here's why you might want to consider booking one. Number one, balconies provide that private outdoor space. So a balcony gives you a slice of privacy with your own outdoor view. You can step out to enjoy the ocean breeze, drink your morning coffee while watching the sunrise, or simply relax outside in your own space. It's perfect if you enjoy a little solitude. For those cruising during peak travel season, this can be a great way to get away from the crowds, especially if you're cruising without children of your own, but you're on a ship full of families with lots of kids running around. Now, number two, balconies provide natural light and views. So balconies let natural light flood into the cabin, making it feel more spacious. In fact, they usually are more spacious than an interior with slightly more square footage. You'll be able to see the ocean or port views from the comfort of your room, which adds to the cruising experience, especially on sea days or while sailing in scenic ports. Now, this is why we chose to finally book our first balcony. Since we were sailing around the Norwegian fjords, we decided to splurge on that balcony. For those like us who usually go with the budget option of an interior, itineraries where the views are the main part of the cruise are a great time to go ahead and get that balcony. Now, number three, balconies provide fresh air on demand. So a balcony offers fresh air without having to leave your cabin. This could be a big plus for longer cruises or if you're prone to feeling confined. Some cruisers feel more comfortable knowing that they can step outside anytime. Plus, a balcony offers a great place to relax in the morning with a coffee and a book. Now, number four, balconies can be a seasickness remedy. If you are prone to seasickness, having fresh air and a view of the horizon can often help mitigate those symptoms. Now, this is not something I can speak to myself as I don't experience seasickness, but cruisers report that a balcony does help if you have seasickness. And number five, balcony provides more room. We've already kind of touched on this, but balcony cabins usually have more square footage than an interior cabin, and definitely do if you include the balcony itself. Usually there will be a couch in the room, and some even will convert into a second bed. Now, while some ships will have couches in interior rooms, couches are much more common in a balcony cabin. So do you usually book a balcony cabin? If so, what are your reasons? So which cabin type should you choose? Here are a few things to consider. Budget. If you're looking to keep costs down, the interior cabin is the clear winner. However, always do your research when booking and check pricing for both, as there can be times when there's very little difference in between the costs, and you might snag a balcony on the cheap. Another thing to consider is how you'll use your cabin. If you see the cabin as just a place to sleep, an interior cabin can be perfect. But if you enjoy having some private outdoor space or watching the waves from your room, a balcony may be worth the upgrade. Now, we loved our balcony cabin on the Euribia. It provided us with a private spot to enjoy the views of the fjords as we sailed through them. The views were the entire reason that we chose to spring for this balcony. Plus, it was a once-in-a-lifetime cruise, and I doubt very much we're going to be back to see those views again, so we wanted to get the most out of it. For us, the choice was easy since we would be sailing through the fjords during the day. If we had just been waking up already at port and then leaving after dark, there wouldn't have been that much of a reason to book a balcony for the views, because the views wouldn't have been occurring unless we were already stopped. Now, another reason for the balcony was the weather. With cooler temperatures and the possibility of rain, having a balcony to enjoy the views was great because we could curl up with a blanket and stay out of the rain. On Caribbean cruises, where the temperatures are warm, there's plenty of public spaces to go outside and enjoy that fresh air and views. I've heard that it's hard to go back to an interior after upgrading to a balcony, and some people will claim that you can't go back. So are we spoiled, unable to cruise in an interior cabin again? No. We already have 2 cruises booked in interior cabins. Even on my Big British Isles birthday cruise, we've chosen to sail in an interior cabin. There's no really reason to have that balcony, as we will be sailing in the evenings and at night when it's dark, and we're going to just arrive at port and wake up there in the morning. Since we usually sail the Caribbean, where the majority of the views are from the open ocean, I don't see a reason to pay more for a balcony. Now, while having a private place to go to read and relax was nice, it really was. If it wasn't for the extraordinary views, I would feel guilty spending time in my room instead of out exploring and enjoying the ship. I'm such an introvert that I'm afraid if we were always booking balconies, then I would end up spending more and more time closeted away in the room. So both interior and balcony cabins have their pros and cons, and it comes down to what fits your style, budget, and how you want to spend your time on board. So let me know in the comments if you're team interior or team balcony and why. If you look at older ships, you'll notice there was very few balconies on older ships, but now they are the most popular cabin type, and cruise ships today are built with that in mind. Well, are you ready for more information on cruising? Why not stick around and check out this video and then come back for more information designed to help you have an amazing cruise. Have a blessed week, everyone.